What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Lockdown 23-1. Today I have a montage of lockup related clips coming your way once again. If you enjoy yourself, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're new, hit the subscribe. We drop content like this just about every single day. Alright, so for the first clip, we're going to be speaking on a prison escape that took place not too long ago in Georgia. The story is that these guys were on a prison bus during transport, ended up slipping their cuffs, breaking through a gate at the front of the bus that happened to have been unlocked, somehow snatched a weapon from one of the correctional officers and shot both of them in the head. They passed away.
This is the state of Georgia versus Ricky Allen Dubose.
Barksdale says Dubose went on a crime spree in 2017 with his partner in crime, Donnie Rowe.
You're going to hear about the brutal murders that occurred that day. You're going to hear about the prison escape. And you're going to hear about the 3-day manhunt that ensued.
Barksdale says Dubose planned the killings to gain status within the Ghostface gang.
What you're going to be left with is an intelligent, calculated criminal motivated by his desire to escape the Georgia chain gang.
Ricky Dubose defense attorney Gabrielle Pittman acknowledged that Ricky Dubose helped kill correctional officers Curtis Ballou and Christopher Monica, but says that there's more to his story.
Ricky Dubose is guilty and is intellectually disabled. Ricky Dubose is guilty and he's mentally ill.
First off, I'm not about to do a full-fledged courtroom analysis, but they need to step their damn game up. Is this a CB radio? Maybe, possibly Morse code? I've never seen anybody speak into a headset and type at the same time, with a notepad and 3 mics. What the hell's going on here? But one thing's for sure, when this is all said and done, someone's going on a trip. Anyways, she's saying that, yeah, he committed the murders, but he's also crazy. Why the mental instability? Is because that will take the death penalty off the table. Yes, I do believe, Georgia, you can get smoked down to the death bone.
Pittman presented 2 boxes filled with what she says was proof of this. She says that Dubose was not the mastermind of the 2 killings.
Ricky did shoot at people. Ricky did. But you know who was driving? You know who put the gun in his hands? You know the person who told him to hang out the window and shoot? That was Donnie.
Pittman also says the defense will investigate whether the officers on board the bus followed safety protocols.
I actually interviewed someone from Georgia, and it was the first time I ever heard of Ghostface, and this is the second time, so I guess they are making a few ripples out there in the system. Next up, we have a clip that might seem comical, but I got some really important facts that go with this. People don't usually think about this type of stuff when they run from the cops. I used to jump off of bridges when I was younger, like railroad tracks that stick straight up. But anyways, we used to jump off that shit. We have our shoes on. And man, it'd be hard to swim just with some shoes, right? Them things get heavy. I think back in the day, I had some Osiris's. When them tongues get wet, you're going to the bottom. But this cop, he jumps into the water fully geared. Gun, flashlight, everything. Now, the important facts I want to bring to your attention with this clip is, what if this cop gets too tired and happens to drown? What if he gets bitten by a shark and loses his leg? Guess who's going to pay the price for that cop being injured in the pursuit? You. And you know what? Just by him jumping into the water like that, it might have turned it into a felony. When I was growing up, I've told many stories about running from the police, and I always knew there was 2 types of running. On foot, which is always usually a misdemeanor unless someone gets hurt in the chase, like I just described, or by car, which is always a felony. Now, the last damn thing I want to say about this clip is, why didn't he just radio into the beach, say, hey, he's swimming to the beach? I've been seeing a lot of police chases lately, man. These cops are just getting slower and slower, it seems like. These cops ain't built like that nowadays. Back in the 60s when I was younger, they had legs like ostriches. Fast-ass cops like the one from the Terminator. They just keep on running. Next up, I got a couple prison grilling clips for you. Some old links. Man, look at, damn, he's pushing him with a plastic spoon. That's not healthy. I have some heartburn from that. I wonder what he's using to grill that. Just some TP or maybe some hair grease and TP. Oh. He dropped the links, y'all. Would you still eat one then? Man, I don't know. That's a tough one. Depends on how dirty that man's cell is. Some of those guys' cells, you could eat off their damn floors. That's how clean it is. Now, a lot of people might be asking how he got that kind of metal to grill on. Well, the only time I've ever seen anything like that in prison was when they still had these old bunks. Before they got the flat tops like you see most of the inmates grilling on nowadays, they used to have those mesh linings and they would just weld the ends. But of course you can pop those weldings off pretty easy with enough force. So they started getting these, the flat top. Now the flat tops, they usually come painted or they got rust on them, whatever the case is. So you gotta make sure they're nice and clean before you start grilling. Now see how close the rice is to the border? It's too close to the paint for me. I would have made the border much bigger, but the rice looks delicious, I'm not gonna lie. Next up, let's do a little chicken fried rice. I don't even know what he's whipping it up in these things. Real chicken. Now I don't know what kind of prison this is, but I ain't have half the stuff that he has. Just getting real chicken like that is hard in itself, but the big can like he was frying in right there, I could never get my hands on anything like that. I mean, I'm sure I could if I tried and had the right money, but everything about this is extremely exotic. If prison had a boiler room, this would be it. I'm sure they do though.
Yeah, okay, this is how we make our Chinese food.
They got a big cut in half can drilled to something to make a pot. Man, can you imagine the COs walking in and seeing this little laboratory? You would have thought for sure they're cooking up meth in there, but really they're just whipping up a bowl shot of ramen.
Ooh, guys.
Is it done?
What kind of burner is that, bro? That's the damn toilet paper. That's a hell of a wrap.
Yeah, they were Chinese.
What the hell would you do if you seen your neighbor throwing her weeds and whatever into your yard? Man, it'd be go time. I'd be throwing weeds back over there all day and night. I bring these kind of clips y'all's way all the time, little disputes with the neighbors and stuff like that, but even though some of them are absolutely hilarious, they can definitely turn sideways very quick. Next up, we got ourselves a little shoplifting clip and someone that seems to be an undercover employee working the security tip. I could be wrong though. Merchants nowadays love to be heroes. Just another day working the registers. I bet these people see all kinds of stuff happen. But yeah, let's look at this guy. He's pulling up. What's he got in that cart? Those are paint sprayers. I actually got the exact same one. He is acting a little oh, there he goes. There he goes. Like, that guy's tripping, man. He was really desperate. Why are you gonna do that with obviously a young butt worker pretty much right next to you? You know, nowadays it's not too smart to be stealing from mainstream businesses like Walmart or Lowe's or anything like that. I mean, just walk in and look up. You're gonna see well over 100 cameras just in the store alone. Not to mention in the parking lot, shit, some of these parking lots got the little portable police things. But that's not it. You got undercovers that are walking around the store 24/7 as well. You might not notice them because you're not gonna be sitting there for 5 hours straight, but these guys are in plain clothes and they're not leaving the store. Any thieves out there like this guy, the odds are stacked against you. I would choose a different profession. Well, that's all me and Bobby had for y'all today, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you enjoyed. And until the next time, as always, I salute to every last one of you been supporting me since the beginning. And everybody who's just now joining the lockdown compound. Y'all be easy, be safe, and stay free.